What's up guys, Mitchell with Blaze Off-Road here. Today we're going to be diving into a new series, 3-Minute Thursdays. Obviously being known for high-end electrical products and components in the off-road space, we get a ton of questions from you guys related to stuff like how do these connectors work? How do I disassemble and assemble Deutsch connectors? How do I wire this product or that product? How do I use this specific tool? Or what's the proper tool for this specific job? So this series is to address all of those quick and easy questions and give you guys the resources you need to wire your own vehicle, whether it's an off-road vehicle, an overland vehicle, or in this case, any other vehicle, because this is very basic electrical component and product techniques that you can use anywhere in your 12-volt space. Today we'll be diving into Deutsch connectors. Let's hit that timer and get started. All right guys, so Deutsch connectors are probably the easiest plug-in. Depending on the lights you use, the most common that you'll see. They're definitely our favorite around here, and they're super common in a lot of automotive applications, from racing to heavy-duty trucks. They are very, very nice to use. They're very well sealed, and they're super common, so that's a good thing. So these plugs come in 3 variations. You have DTM, DT, and DTP. The best way to think about this, and you can see the part number on the plug, it'll say it. It's like this guy right here is a DTM 042P. These will be a DT part number, these will be a DTP. So DTM, think of it in mini, DT mini, DT is the standard, and then DTP, I think of it as DT power, so for high power applications. They all have different amperage ratings, but today what we're going to be talking about is assembling and disassembling these plugs, because they use wedge locks like this, or like this, to lock the pins in place on these connectors. There's also wedge locks for the receptacle or female side of the plug that use these guys here. So let's dive into it real quick and see how you assemble and disassemble these connectors. All right, if you saw our recent video of Forerunner Lifestyle, you saw that we remade one of these harnesses. So this is the one that obviously didn't get used in their vehicle. So we're gonna use this guy as a demo on how you're going to remove a DT connector. We're starting with the DT instead of the DTM or the DTP because the DT series connectors are the most common by far. So I have an actual DT tool here, which you will need to take apart the receptacle or female side. However, for the male side, you can use a flathead screwdriver just as well, because all you're gonna do, there's little grooves here. You're gonna take it, line it up with the groove, and then simply push down. You're going to wedge the wedge lock connector out of there. You are not prying it out. If you pry it out, you will break this end off of this here. So now, once we're in the connector, there are little lever locks in here that you're gonna use your flathead screwdriver or a DT tool to get into here. And you're going to simply open up those little wedge locks while pulling on the wire and putting tension on the housings. You see I'm holding the wire here and be pushing the housing away gently while I pry up on these, and it should unlock all of them. And that will allow me to remove this connector. There we go, got that one, and now that one. So that'll allow me to remove the wires from this connector here. So disassembling a Deutsch connector is as easy as that. Let's talk about assembly. For assembly, obviously you need to make sure your pins are all going to the right spot, and you can check your wiring schematic for your different product for that. With this one already being a full harness, typically it's easy to just pop them into the rubber seal first. So we're gonna take that and then push these guys in. With it being already on a harness, it does make it a little bit harder because you gotta kind of wiggle all 3 of them into place at the same time. That's fine. 2 of them have clicked in. There you go, there's the 3rd. And we can look down in here. You'll see when you have it in your hand. Make sure all those wedges are locked in place. Take your orange wedge lock cap, line it up, and then click it in. And you're all set. So that's how you disassemble and assemble a DT series connector. Now let's jump to the female or receptacle side here. I don't have pins in this one. That's quite all right. We're just gonna take our wedge lock, drop it down in there, line it up, and lock it in place. So whether there's pins or not, those little levers are all where they need to be. So this guy will still lock in place. Obviously, it'd be nice if you can go in the back and punch that out, but you can't. So with the little hook tool here for the DT series tool, you are going to go down in there, rotate the tool, and then pull that guy out, which can be a little difficult. It's locked in there. There you go. Now you've pulled it out. So I don't recommend going in there and trying to pry it out. I've seen guys chip these housings, break these housings like that. If you have an extra housing, you have an extra wedge lock, and you don't have a choice, find a way to get it out of there. But the proper way is to use a little hook tool like this to go in and pop it out. Guys, we went way over the 3 minutes there for our first 3 Minute Thursday video, but I'd rather give you guys the correct information clearly than stick to a strict 3 minute time window. Maybe we'll rename it one day, who knows, Tech Tip Thursday or something like that. But let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. Obviously you learned how to assemble and disassemble a standard DT connector. This is a question we get a lot. We will be doing a weather pack series as well for all you Baja Designs guys like myself, for your squadrons, S1s, S2s, and all that. Let us know what else you want to see, what else you want to learn, from crimping to heat shrinking to sheathing, whatever it may be. Drop in the comments below and we will see about getting that in a future 3 Minute Thursday, Tech Thursday. We'll figure it out. Thanks guys.